name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the bookie killer. Sitting here with my ride-along host, the paparazzi. What's poppin'?
Man, well, what's poppin' is the Yankee game just got canceled, so that kind of sucks for today. But we got lots of sports today.
Yes, we do, guys. Hockey is in full effect. College football, NFL, Major League Baseball playoffs, NBA right around the corner. It is an extravaganza for sports bettors. For those of you new guys that are just tuning into our show, this is a offspring of our show Money Talks we had on CNBC. Brings you into my life of the best sports consultant in the world. This show is all about sports betting. We give you the inside edge on how you can bottom line make money. We teach you the elements for success, which is money management and discipline, betting one game a day, not every day, betting the same amount of money. And our goal is just to make everybody a better sports bettor and show you how to make money. It's a $1 trillion industry, and you deserve your fair share.
Well, this week I saw you did a giveaway for everybody, but I was wondering, since you made a little trip to Boise, did you come back with a cowboy hat and a sack of potatoes?
Came back with $1.2 million from that Boise State fucking absolute blowout winner. That's why I had to go to the game myself and make sure they got the fucking job done.
But how did Steve Stevens like the blue field up there in Boise, Idaho?
Boise isn't what it used to be. They're not that high-scoring, powerful team. It's a cowboy town. I mean, it's laid back. It's wholesome. It's a good place for my son to go to college, but being a born and raised Vegas boy like him and myself, it's a little tough on him hanging with the Cowboys out there.
Gotcha.
It's a little boring. It's real laid back, real wholesome, so a really good place to be for your kid overall. I just hope that he sticks it out there. He's already talking about wanting to go to Reno.
Got it.
But anyway, guys, today's October 13th. Shout out to my son Dominic, who had his birthday yesterday. I love you, buddy. 9 years old.
Wow.
I can't believe how time flies.
Yes, it does. It seems like the kids were just born yesterday, a blink of an eye, and boom, they're really growing up.
You ain't lying. Podcast number 373. Our show sponsored by Blue Chew and, of course, the Money Team. As you guys know, Floyd has his press conference going on next door here at 2 o'clock for his fight in Dubai. So we're going to go over there and see what's popping, get some Instagram videos out there, bring these people some inside information.
Does any of these other fake handicappers, do they have access to be able to go do that on a daily basis?
Not at all. They would have to pay him even to get a picture.
I don't even think he would take a picture with them. I think he would walk right by them.
I don't see how people act like they know people front, screenshot, do all their fake-ass fucking shit they do. It just blows my mind.
No, well, anybody who wants to see that you're real can stop by the office. They can stop right next door and see everything's real.
Yeah, I think they know Steve Stevens is the realest in the game by now, my friend. All
they
these
should.
Wannabes just are embarrassing. Anyway, Major League playoffs, get right into it. Divisional round is set, as we talked about. Today was supposed to be Yankees versus Cleveland. That game just got postponed. The New York Yankees lead 1-0. But today, the game that is playing, Astros versus Mariners. And Houston leads 1-0 with a dramatic comeback to win 8-7 in game one. Who do you blame that on, pitching or coaching? Obviously, the coach is the one that decides the pitching. So
I mean, I think the coach went with the best pitcher that they had, thought that was the way to get the out that they needed.
Well, he thought wrong.
He did think wrong. I mean, but me personally, you're going with the Cy Young pitcher that you paid all the money to go get one out. I like that. But the batter had a really good lifetime average against Robbie Ray.
800?
Yeah, 800%.
You think?
Yeah.
800? Yeah, I would say so. So, yeah, I got to kind of agree with you. I wouldn't really blame it on the coach. It was the player's job to perform. After all, he is a pro and getting paid very well.
Very, very well.
No fucking doubt about it. Anyway, Phillies and Braves tied 1-1 with Game 3 on Friday in Philly. One thing I loved about that series, took Philly in Game 1 plus the 200, came right back with Atlanta last night, minus the $1.40, That's what excites me.
These teams, like San Diego last night with Yu Darvish, never in baseball this whole entire season, he may have been an underdog once or twice. Last night, you're getting him plus $1.70. You are getting some great value here in the playoffs.
Well, speaking about Dodgers and Padres, we had this conversation in the office. We love Kershaw. Kershaw will let you down in the playoffs, and that's the whole reason why we laid off Dodgers, and sure enough, he got the loss.
He's proven it year after year after year. He just, for whatever reason, does not perform in the playoffs. And again, last night, it's not that he pitched bad. He only gave up 3 runs in his part, but he just doesn't win. And when you're laying $2 plus on a guy like that, you guys did the right thing, obviously, and stayed off that game and gave out something else that won.
Well, Padres better be careful in this next game on Friday against the Dodgers. Game 3 is in San Diego. Here's the question. Do people not realize how much VIP Sports kills it every year during the Major League Baseball playoffs? We're undefeated, right?
I mean, I think our loyal listeners know, and the new people that we get know, but I don't think enough people do know. I don't think enough people realize that your system of disciplined money management, picking one game a day, finding that right game to play, I don't think enough people do know.
Well, what it is they're degenerates, and people want to bet football. Like, you got Major League Baseball playoffs,
Yep.
but you want to go bet a game like Louisiana and Marshall last night? I mean, it doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Or the NFL game tonight. It's not a great game. It's
2
Washington,
shitty fucking
Chicago.
teams, probably the worst NFL game they can put on a Thursday.
Right.
That shit, well, I don't need to take any melatonin tonight. I'll just put the football game on and go right to fucking sleep. Huh?
Exactly. But to your point, instead of, you're going to call on a guy who's going to say to you, well, what do you have in the NFL game? It doesn't matter what you have in the NFL
You
game.
should call and say, who do you got we can make money on?
Exactly.
Plain and
That's
fucking
what
simple.
this is about. Now, if you're a guy who isn't caring about money, you're going to throw $20 and eat chicken wings, we understand that. But if it's about a business to you, which is what you preach,
Yeah,
try
don't
and tell
call
people,
me unless you're dead serious and want to treat this as a business and actually make a second income. 9 out of 10 times, I'll make you more money than you do at your day job.
Correct.
But you have to follow the directions and do what we tell you. NFL Raiders star wide receiver Devante Adams has been charged with a misdemeanor assault for shoving a media worker after Monday's night's loss in Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes is now 22-3 straight up all time against divisional opponents in the AFC West. The coach 100% should be fired. Was there any reason going for 2? Or?
Well, I talked to the skipper. We were on the phone going back and forth. He was going absolutely wild. First off, Kansas City was up. What were they up? They were up 7 points.
Well, hopefully you're having conversations with Skipper about sports.
Yes.
Because his conversations with the world's going to end and he's moving to Korea and all that. I love him to death, but I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Yeah, no. It was all sports. Kansas City decided to go for 2 when they could have gone up a touchdown, and they didn't get it. The Raiders definitely, I think, at that point should have kicked the 1. However, you're in Kansas City. You couldn't stop Kansas City at all. I like the aggressive play call. Do I like the call that he made, the little handoff run? No. Do I like the fact he's being aggressive and telling his guys, hey, we're 1-3 on this season. We need a win. We're at Kansas City, and putting the faith in them? I do like that call.
Well, his aggressiveness got him at 1-4.
It did.
So, I mean, it is.
Devante Adams, no excuse. In today's day and age, today's culture, that kind of shit's going to get you in trouble. He's now looking at discipline from the NFL. He'll probably get suspended a game for that. No excuse. You get paid a lot of money. You got 17 games to go play for us. We're at 1-4, so we desperately need you out on the field. Waller's hurt.
But,
you go and do that.
But on the other side of the token, you got to appreciate a guy who's got high testosterone, mad as a motherfucker, and out there to fucking win. He's out there to motherfucking win. He was in his feelings. He was mad. But yes, you're an NFL player. You got to stay professional because a lot of things come at you. What do you guys think that these Major League Baseball players deal with in the outfield? For you people that don't think there's prejudice anymore in this world,
shit thrown at
you've got to be the dumbest motherfucker in the world. People in professional sports deal with hecklers and shit talkers on an everyday basis, and sometimes enough is enough. I mean, Devante was in his feelings. It happened. I don't see this being a major criminal thing for him. I think he'll be able to
Pay
get
a few
fine,
dollars,
get
pay
his
it.
way out of this, throw that guy a couple dollars, apologize, and move on. But you're right. We can't be affording to lose Devante, especially when our dude Waller's fucked up.
Correct.
Get a hold of us at 877-220-6540. Go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Put your number into our website. We'll get back with you with a free pick. You can also go to the website and place order. We get hundreds of orders every day through the website. So all you got to do is go to VIPSportsLasVegas.com, get signed up. Representative will call you back immediately. Unlike all these other wannabes, we take Visa, Master, Discover, Amex. Why? Because we're a legitimate licensed and bonded company.
Yeah, big difference.
Same location, 25 years, plain and simple. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, VIP Sports LV. If you don't want to call, direct message me about doing business. You'll hear back from us immediately. We will not DM or spam about contests or promotions. So if you get contacted by an account with my picture that says they are me, look for that blue check mark for your own safety. We're verified, certified in these fucking streets and in this sports betting game. Subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. Click the bell on YouTube to receive notifications on all videos we post. We greatly appreciate your thumbs up, and we read all of your comments. When are we going to get back into sportsbook reviews, sports betting 101?
We've got to do it, but you have a very busy schedule. I have a very busy schedule.
Damn, man, the people are fiending for it, and they deserve it at the end of the day. What's next, Poppy?
Well, first out, let's give our weekly shout-out salute to the troops.
Absolutely. We support active, retired, all military for supporting our country, having our back, and allowing us to live the lives that we want and be safe. For you guys out there begging for money, not living the life you want when Starbucks is paying $20 an hour, get the fuck away from my car, put your hand back in your pocket, and mind your fucking business and go get your own goddamn money. Too easy to make money right now. I got a big heart. I help people. I give people money on the sides of the streets all the time, but no excuse not to make money in 2022.
There's lots of ways to make money.
100%. Sure. So, guys, you want to get in the game, don't forget, AbsoluteBlowoutWinner.com has all of our merchandise, T-shirt, hoodies, and more for the recreational or professional sports bettors. You got winners and you got losers. Which one are you?
Get that stuff. You'll definitely be a winner.
Absolutely. Anyway, guys, NFL Week 16. Who's that brought to us by, Poppy?
Well, NFL Week 6 is brought to you by Blue Chew.
Fuck yes. 16 will be here before we know it.
Yeah, Week 7 is already here in college football. But fall is almost here, guys. Well, it is here. And we can all use the stiff freeze. That's right. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help you in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable tablet and a fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever that opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part about it all, it's all done online, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package.
No doubt about it, guys. With Blue Chew, men everywhere are excited to see the postman because when your package has arrived, that means your motherfucking package has arrived. They always say first impressions are important. What about lasting impressions? Guys, there's nothing sexier than confidence, and Blue Chew can give you help and help your confidence where it counts. Plain and fucking simple, guys. If you could use a little benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. We've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew for free when using our promotional code VIP at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promotion VIP, to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more safety details and important information. And we do thank Blue Chew for sponsoring our show. Now, for those guys out there that have a wife or a girlfriend, little advice from your boy Steve Stevens. If she's only giving you pussy once a week, 4 times a month, best believe she's fucking somebody else. 100%. So either you're not breaking her back right, so she has to go get some other dick, or something ain't right. But these women in 2022, these girls want to get fucked every fucking day. So men, I know you're out there working hard, doing your thing. If your girl's, you got to struggle and beg to get some pussy from your girl, she's definitely fucking somebody else. And that you don't want. You know what I mean?
That you do not want.
Or at least you do want to know about so you can get rid of her or do what you got to do or blame yourself for not breaking her back the way she wants it broken. Here's a question. Can you believe it really is already week 6 in the NFL?
I mean, I can. We say it every single year. It's going to come and go so fast. College football is in week 7. And, it just comes and it goes really, really fast.
The Raiders are 1-4. At what point do you think that they consider taking to get one of the many top-rated quarterback prospects like Bryce Young in the draft? I don't know why the Raiders are so caught on this fucking Derek Carr. He is fucking terrible. He sucks for our team. He might be good somewhere else. I mean, as a person, I like him. He's a go-getter. He has heart. Just doesn't have the talent to get it done or what we're looking for out here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
What's the deal with that? They're going to just ride this motherfucker till no one goes to the games anymore? Or?
I think they have their bye week this week. I think if they come out and lose another game, then maybe strategies will change. I don't think they're ready to tank the season yet. Derek Carr, it's hard not to like Derek Carr because you see how
as
fierce.
a person. What about as a player? You like him as a player?
I like his competitiveness and his fierceness. I know he's 100% all in for the Raiders, but sometimes players just don't work out with teams, and that might be the situation.
You could be all in for that girl you met at the bar, and you want to fuck her all night, and you're all in, but she's looking for a 14-inch cock. You're coming with a 6. You might be all in, but it's not getting the job done.
Correct. And
so
that might be the situation over here.
He's too little for what we're looking for over here at the Raiders, plain
Yes.
and simple. Sports betting recap, guys. Sportsbook cashed in big on the Giants' huge upset of the Packers in London. In addition, upset win by the Jets and the Texans, including the Falcons and Bears covering the spreads, added to the winning day for the sportsbook.
Wow, so the sportsbook didn't have all the favorites and the overs, and the sportsbooks crushed everybody.
And everybody got buried.
Yeah.
The under has been red hot in the early part of the season. Indy, guys, grab your pens. There's golden nuggets, guys.
Big ones.
Indy, 5-0 to the under. Cincy, 5-0 to the under. Denver, 4-1 to the under. Arizona, 4-1. Tampa, 4-1. Buffalo, 4-1. Rams, 4-1. Dallas, 4-1. San Fran, 4-1. Combined, 38-7 to the motherfucking under. There ain't one guy watching this show that's 38-7 on the entire year.
No, and these are
Not
the teams.
fucking one.
These are the teams people play. This is San Fran, Dallas, the Rams, Buffalo, Tampa, Tom Brady, Denver. These are the teams that people go and bet with the over. So, guys, you're definitely making a mistake over here because you see the under is what's getting you paid.
And if you're paying a sports consultant in Major League Baseball playoffs and a guy's giving you a minus 220, guys, no offense, but you got to be the dumbest motherfucker in the world. You think you got to pay somebody to give you a minus 220? Inside information is finding the best bang for your buck, plus 200, not minus 220s.
No.
And some purse boys bragging about winning minus a 240 of a game that was losing the entire motherfucking time, come back 8-7. It's embarrassing to the industry, and a guy that gives you a minus 200 knows nothing about sports and has no information. Hot against the spreads, guys. Write this shit down. The Philadelphia Eagles are still the only undefeated team in the NFL at 5-0. Who was Steve Stevens' sleeper?
Steve Stevens' sleeper was the
beginning of the
Philadelphia
year?
Eagles. That's right.
Hot teams against the spread. The only undefeated team against the spread in the NFL, the Atlanta Falcons, baby.
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, how many people have been on the Falcons every game? None.
I've been on them 4 out of the 5 personally, but
Yeah, like I said, I've been riding the fuck out of them. Falcons play and host San Francisco on Sunday, which I think will be their biggest matchup to cover the spread. Atlanta's 5.5 points at home underdogs. Total in this one, lowest in week 6, 42.5.
well, San Fran's defense is really, really good, and San Fran is currently 5-1 to the under in its last 6 away games. So
Well, we just gave you the unders. 37. I mean, come on, guys. That stat is fucking insane. But you guys still want to go bet the favorite in the over. How's that working out for you guys, huh? You're down at probably Dollar Loan Center right about now, or Money Tree. You know what I mean?
Getting that
Maybe
advance.
that's the reason these guys' wives ain't giving up no pussy.
Could be.
They're losing their money and broke. You know
Could
what
be.
I mean?
It'd be nice to actually win a couple of games, go buy the wife something nice, give her some flowers, take her out to dinner, end the night with some nice romance, and
What's my motto? Beat the spread
get some head.
all fucking day, guys. It's the return to the glory for the NFC East division. New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys are both 4-1 straight up against the spread. The top 3 teams in NFC East, the Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, are combined 13-2 straight up and 11-4 against the spread. Now, here's my question. You got Dak coming back. Obviously, this is your guy. You have to put him back in the game. But do you?
He's not going to play. He's not going to play this week.
They're saying he has a possibility of playing.
I don't think he plays this week against Philly. I think he sits out one more game. I look at these teams still.
Don't you not fix what ain't broke?
I mean, it's hard. It's hard not to. But when you have a guy over there who's
when
very
he
talented,
was playing, he
didn't
lost.
get the job done. I
he
agree.
didn't get the job done.
I agree.
Is Dak Prescott the superstar people
Answer.
claim he is, or did he have a couple good years and he's faded
I think
down?
he had a couple good years personally.
Okay. All right. What do you guys think? Put a comment in. You think Dak Prescott is that dude? Or do you think he was a couple-year superstar and now fading down?
I also don't believe it's the return to glory for the NFC East division. The Giants have been in a few close games, got lucky to win them. I'm glad the Giants are progressing because I like the Giants, I like the stadium, but I don't think the Giants are some superpower who's going to go 15-2. And the same thing for Dallas. I think the Cowboys are playing really good defense right now. I don't think they're a team that's going to be at the top of the division. But it is nice to see the NFC East coming back a little bit.
Well, you want to talk about a flashback to the 1980s. A big-time NFC East showdown in the late game Sunday on NBC. Cowboys at Eagles.
Yes.
Remember them motherfucking rivalries?
I do.
Eagles -5, 42-point total. Eagles 5-0, Dallas 4-1. Here's the trend. Eagles have covered the first half spread every time in their last 5 games. So, as an early Christmas gift, you guys might want to take the Eagles first half. You didn't hear that from me, though, because I got to sell that game. Here's the trend. Eagles have covered the first half spread every time in their last 5 games. The quote, early this season, Jerry Jones said, it would be a great thing if there was a quarterback controversy with the Cowboys. Result, Dak Prescott is injured the last 4 games. Here's the stat. Dak is 6-6 in his last 12 starts. He's 18-18 in his last 36 starts. Cooper Rush is 5-0 in his career as a starting quarterback. Here's the question, like I said. When Dak is 100%, do you stay with Cooper Rush if he's still unbeaten, or do you go with Dak because he gives you the best chance to win? I'm going with who's winning. I don't give a fuck about brand names no more.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Dak is a brand name. That's all it is.
For me, it's always whoever gives you the best chance to win. And if a guy's winning for you, you got to stick with that.
Until he doesn't win for you.
Correct.
Most anticipated game of the year so far, the Bills Mafia at the Chiefs. Rematch of the crazy ending of last year's AFC Championship when the Chiefs broke the hearts of the Bills Mafia. In this game, the Chiefs are a very rare home underdog, +3. Total is 54. Here's a few prop bet trends. Go ahead, Poppy.
The Bills have scored first in 10 of their last 11 games. Well, I don't think these are – I guess these are trends. The Bills have scored first in 10 of their last 11 games. The Bills have also covered the second half spread in 10 of their last 12 games. So those are a couple, I guess, prop bets for you guys in there.
Well, yeah, you know what I think about prop bets, right?
Yeah.
You can prop my nuts right on your chin because that means my dick's in your mouth. They're not worth your time. These are the teams to fade. If you've been betting against the teams, you've been getting absolutely paid. Once again, teams to bet against, teams to fade. Minnesota, 1-4 against the spread. Ethan's Denver. Boy, you guys are killing it. 1-4 against the spread. Washington, 1-4 against the spread. LA Rams, 1-4 against the spread. Carolina, 1-4 against the spread. Combined 5-20. I bust Ethan's balls because, you know, he's Seattle all day. His Seattle boy went over there to Denver. Yeah. He's actually probably loving seeing Russell Wilson fail, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah.
I've never liked the dude. Talk about how Carr has a heart.
Yeah.
This dude has no heart.
Yeah, you can see it.
Sierra sucked all the life out of
I read an article today. Is he playing himself out of the Hall of Fame?
100% he is.
Yeah. I mean,
he is not a Hall of Fame quarterback. That's facts.
Yeah.
Hollywood news. Blake Shelton announces this will be his last season of The Voice after a 12-year run. Do you still watch The Voice? If not, what shows are we watching over here at VIP Sports? No, I don't watch The Voice. I do click in every now and then. I know that's Skip's favorite show. I'm tired of seeing Blake Shelton, and I'm tired of seeing Gwen Stefani, to be honest with you.
Me too.
They both make me absolutely sick. They're little cuddly, lovey-dovey bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. That shit is played off. Guys, you keep up that lovey-dovey shit with your bitch, she's going to dislike you really quick. All you suckers out there telling bitches the stars, the moon, the breeze, and how much you love your bitch, and you wonder why she's fucking the neighbor. Good guys coming last. Remember that shit.
Paparazzi focuses on the news, 2020, Dateline, Law and Order, organized crime.
I'm Dateline, 2020, all mob stories.
Yeah.
And whatever new movies come here and there so I can watch with the kids and shit.
Otherwise, it's games for me and horse racing for me.
Otherwise, I'm swimming in the pool, relaxing, eating at a 5-star restaurant, taking care of my kids, going to baseball practice, going to gymnastics, and be a good dad.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the deadbeat dads like Little Dick Willie. Maybe on one of your Instagrams you should post your daughter. Maybe you should spend some money on her, and maybe you should take care of your daughter since you're a deadbeat wannabe trash
I don't know.
man.
Every time I see Lavish post pictures of her daughter on there, I think how lucky that kid is that he
To have
is
her?
away.
She's a solid fucking
to have
mom.
her and to be away from him.
100%.
I think
but
how
to
lucky
all
she
you
is.
bad dads out there that don't take care of your kids, shame on you. It's a disgrace, and you're a fucking bitch. Straight the fuck up.
Yep.
NCAA football week number 7, and that's coming from two guys that raised their kids single with no wife. I'm back with my baby's mom and about to get married, but for 3 years, I took care of my kids by myself. Paparazzi has full custody of his daughter and raises her by itself. Any human being can have a kid, but it takes a man to raise one. Real fucking
Or a woman.
Yeah, or a woman. Well, women been doing it from the beginning of
Yeah.
time. Shout out to all the women being good moms as well. NCAA football week number 7 recap. I said the books expect Wake Forest to blow out Army. Result, Wake Forest covered and an easy 45-10 victory. Another recap. Small school Gem A team was previewed last week. James Madison is now ranked in the top 25. The number 25 James Madison Dukes once again covered the spread 42-20 over Arkansas State. The Dukes are now 5-0 against the spread. James Madison, on the other hand, is on the road again this week against Georgia Southern. George Madison is 10.5-point favorites. The total is 67, and James Madison has hit the over in 4 straight matchups.
Yeah, James Madison is there in the Sun Belt Conference. They were a very good Division II team. This is their first year up in this conference, and they're playing great football.
Big 12 recap. The Red River Showdown turned into the Red River Beatdown as Texas handed Oklahoma its worst loss in school history, 49-0. Texas seems to be getting their shit together is all I can tell you.
Texas does, but this is a really bad Oklahoma team. This is not an Oklahoma team where you guys are going to see the line really small and say, oh, God, I can grab Oklahoma right now. This is not the team that you want to mess with on these lines. These lines are going to be for a reason. And, yeah, Texas does have its shit together, and Oklahoma does not.
Talking about golden nuggets that we give out every week. By the way, there's no other show, sports betting show in the nation that gives you more winners than VIP Sports. And if you think it's a fucking joke, go rewind all our podcasts, do the math, and you'll realize that it's a fucking fact. Big 12 recap, like I said, the Red River Showdown turned into the Red River Beatdown, like I said, as Texas blew them out. The other teams were previewed, buddy. Kansas and TCU were both undefeated against the spread. They played each other and pushed. Both schools still have not lost against the spread. Sportsbook nailed that line, I'll tell you that. This is the time of the year where they're completely on point. TCU was a 7-point favorite, won by 7. Total was 70, and both teams combined for 69 points.
For anybody who doesn't think that the odds makers are sharp and why you need a guy like him and why most of the public loses, that's why right there.
To all you new sports bettors getting in the game, you don't bet with your heart. You don't bet with the team that you went to school. You don't bet the team that you like. You go with the team that makes you fucking money. Plain and fucking simple. This week, Kansas is getting 7 points against Oklahoma. The trend, Kansas 5-0 and 1 against the spread. Total 64.5. The trend, Kansas has hit the under in 3 straight games.
And Kansas's starting quarterback is going to be out for that game, so might want to look towards the under in that game.
TCU has a big game at home against Oklahoma State, and TCU is giving up 3.5 points to the Cowboys. Total in this one, 68, and Oklahoma State is still 4-1 to the over.
Both of these teams have very weak defenses. This game should be a shootout. TCU likes to air it out a little bit more. Oklahoma State likes to go a little bit more methodically down the field, but they can both put up a lot of points. This should be a high-scoring game.
Pac-12 recap. The UCLA Bruins and head coach Chip Kelly is ranked 11th in the country and undefeated 6-0 after beating Utah 42-32. Here's the question. Is Chip Kelly is still one of the best Skipper's least favorite people on earth, you think?
I know he's not a big fan of him, so I don't know if he's one of his least favorite people on earth, but I know he's not a big fan.
The question, like I said, do you like Chip Kelly?
You know, I do like Chip Kelly. I think Chip Kelly came into UCLA with a lot bigger celebrity around him, and I think people thought he was going to be able to turn UCLA around a little bit faster than he's been able to. But starting with a 6-0 season, beating Utah and Washington the week before is doing pretty good work, and this team looks to be a good team.
I think he's doing a phenomenal job. UCLA has a bye week this week and will play Oregon next weekend. Let's move into the Big Ten. The Big House will be rocking in this huge game on Saturday. Number 10, Penn State at number 5, Michigan. Michigan is minus 6.5. The total 52. The trend in this game, guys, Michigan is 5-0 to the under. Stat, Michigan is giving up just over 11 points per game. Here's my question. Is this a game to put some money on? And if so, would you look to take the side or the total? It is a game to put money on, and I would be looking at that total.
Well, I think they should be calling you for this one. This is a homer game for me with Michigan, but I'm a little bit scared. I'm not exactly sure which way to go, but I know he has a play on the total. So definitely call 877-220-6540. Make yourself some money on this game.
Speaking of that, I'm doing a promotion, guys, for everybody watching this show. You guys want to get involved. You want to get your feet wet. You want to get on the right track. You want to make some extra money betting sports. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all sports for $250 for first-time guys. All you guys got to do is DM or call 877-220-6540. I'm doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for $250 all sports. If you can't afford to spend $250 for a $500 player to make $2,000, $2,500, then you shouldn't be betting. Plain and fucking
That's
simple.
the smartest and easiest investment you could have. Go relax, get off of work tomorrow, send you $250, be on the right side of the game starting
and have
for
your money
Thursday,
back
Friday,
within the first 3 hours.
Correct. That's a hell of an investment.
Huge SEC matchup. Number 3, Alabama, -7.5 at Tennessee, 65 total. Without Bryce Young, Alabama dropped from the number 1 to number 3 behind Georgia and Ohio State. But Young is expected to return for this SEC showdown. Tennessee looked impressive last week with their 40-13 beatdown against number 25, LSU. The trend, Alabama 4-2 against the spread. Tennessee 4-1 against the spread. Another trend, Alabama has won 15 straight games. Tennessee, but this is Tennessee's best chance to pull off an upset in a pretty long time.
It is. I mean, but you're also looking, Alabama's won 15 straight. If you could put something together with a teaser or a money line parlay with Alabama at Pick'em, you still
Bottom line, if Tennessee wants to turn their team around and get super excited, this would be the game to get the fuck.
You have to do it. And all luck to you, but it's very hard to beat Nick Saban in Alabama.
You ain't lying. Teams to fade. Colorado and Fresno State are both 0-5 against the spread. Fresno State was getting 10 points from Boise State last week, and they lost by 20. This week, Fresno's getting 8 points at home against San Jose State, and the Spartans have covered 4 straight.
You saw Fresno State in person. How bad are they?
The quarterback looks like a little kid. They were over there joking around on the sideline. They look like a good high school team.
Right.
They definitely don't look prepared for their division at all. My favorite time of the year, NHL hockey is back. Do you guys forget our 80% trend last year on the entire fucking season in first period totals? Well, best believe it's back. Guys, nobody, and I mean nobody, can see me in hockey. To have an 80% trend in first period totals for the entire year is unheard of. We've accomplished it for 4 years fucking straight. And you guys want to make some money in hockey? DM me, hit me up, take advantage of that little promotion for first-time guys. You will get to see how good the hockey is. Anyway, the Knights beat the Kings 4-3 on Tuesday night. Knights take on the Chicago Blackhawks tonight at home. They're asking, do you guys think the Knights will do good this year? Yeah, I do. I think the Knights are always a competitive team. Do I think they're going to win the Stanley Cup? Do I think we have disassembled that team in a bad way? Yes, but the Knights are still competitive, and the Knights can still do damage.
I think the Knights are going to be a 5th or 6th place team. I think we'll make the playoffs. We have got the new coaching in, got a bunch of new players. Jack Eichel is now here, the star. He's supposed to be healthy with Mark Stone. So I think we have a competitive team. I don't think we're going to be quite as good as we've been in the past, but this is a new team, and I'd see us being a 5th or 6th place team.
100%. And guys, I want you to understand one thing. COVID is still part of our life, but it's not affecting us the way that it has in the past. If you're still down and out, your life's not where you want to be, your mental isn't where it needs to be, guys, all you have to do is surround yourself by positive people. If you don't have anything good to say to somebody, don't say it. You can be anything you want to be as long as you put it in your mind. Your brain is the strongest thing you could possibly ever fucking have, and if you feed it positivity, it'll feed your body positivity, and you can turn anything around. If you're in a dark place, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Stay positive. Hang around people that can motivate you. You don't want to hang out with people that are deadbeats. They're like ankle weights. they will weigh your ass down. Life is too good, and more importantly, life is too short to fuck around because it'll be gone like this. Enjoy every day like it's your last. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your children. Enjoy your friends. And live life to the absolute fullest. On the behalf of VIP Sports and myself, my crew, we want you guys to have a beautiful day. It's going to be one of the biggest sports betting weekends in a long, long time. And I want to see you guys get paid. DM or call the office. We got promotions running for all size shapes of sports bettors. Whether you're crawling or balling, we got your motherfucking back. We love you guys. Be safe. And remember one thing. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Fair enough? We'll see you in the winner's circle.
Hustler, bookie killing my money long. Now I'm legit, but I used to get my money wrong. I used to pimp, jack moves to get guap. So last thing I sweat, so suck a punk cop. Right like a boss when I'm in the ghost. You run up on it, bang, another hater smoke. Came from the bottom and found a way out. Wow. Bet sports ain't never gonna play out. 10 grand to lose, 20 to gain. In my brain, my game's stronger than cocaine. Gotta get paid tonight, you motherfucker right. Play with my money, you're playing with your motherfucking life. White, rich, and hard, new reality star. 19, I had $100,000 car. Fuck your bookie, I'm taking them all down. Kiss my ass, twist the cap off the crown. Cause I ain't trying to take no shorts. I'm CEO of VIP Sports. Motherfucking right, and I'm a hustler. Get it right, motherfucker. Steve motherfucking Steve. Best motherfucker alive.